I'm Ken Fowler. I'm the Managing Director of JobPrep, how to prepare for your next job. JobPrep is a series of courses on the preparation that's required to make sure that you could successfully go through the process to identify, present yourself, interview, and obtain the next job that you basically want to get. Now, it's made up of 10 video courses and some prac work, which will be emailed through to you. But before we get into that and we talk about the structure of the course, I just want to give you a little bit of background into me and why I feel as though I'm qualified to do a course like this. I've been an executive recruiter for over 15 years. I've read over 250,000 resumes. So believe me, I know what a good resume looks like and I know what a crap resume looks like. Out of those 250,000 resumes, I've interviewed over 8,000 candidates and I've dealt with over 1,000 clients. Now, they're the people that are actually getting the interviews and they're the people that are actually doing the interviews. After that point, there's a variety of things that comes into play in the recruitment process. But this course is about that resume that gets them to that point. So that's my background. That's why I believe I'm qualified to be able to present this course. So what's in the course? Well, before we go rushing into how to write your resume, we're going to start off with some simple things like, what is the job market like at the moment? What should I be prepared for and what should I look for? We're then going to move on and ask a question, why am I looking around for a different job or for a new job in the first place? Now, this is really important because if you understand that, you can present your resume in a specific way which will make you more attractive to employers. Then we're going to actually talk about the resume, and this is quite simple. I will basically tell you what is the best structure for the resume and what is the content. So the structure will be the skeleton and the content will be the muscles that you will put on that skeleton. I want to say right from the outset, I am not going to write your resume. If you thought that was how this course was going to be done, my apologies, it's not the case. As a professional recruiter, let me tell you this, never, ever let anyone else write your resume. If I'm sitting down interviewing you and I'm looking at your resume and I'm asking you questions, it takes me about 3 to 4 minutes for me to figure out that this isn't you, that you didn't write this resume. And if that's not really you, then who are you? So I'll give you the skeleton, I'll tell you what muscles should be on it, but you're the one that's going to put it together. We're then going to go on to another training session, which is basically the do's and don'ts of putting a resume together. And I'm going to run through some points that will make sure you're not unattractive to employers and that you do get the chance to emphasize the best points that you have on offer. From there, we're going to go to the lost art of the cover letter. Because it is so easy today to apply for a job, you can just go onto the internet, find the job, flick off a resume, then the necessity to do a cover letter that actually addresses the job, that tells a person of your current situation and why you're good for it is absolutely crucial. Yes, it is time consuming, but if you've got 10 resumes to read and there's one guy or girl that's written a cracking cover letter, that's the person you're going to get onto the phone to. So the next part of the process is going to be, who do you actually send your cover letter and your resume to? Now you might think, oh, duh, that's logical. I'm going to send it to the person that's advertising. But there's a trick to that as well, and we're going to talk about that. Once you've actually sent it, we're going to do some training on how to actually follow up after you've sent your resume and your cover letter in, and who do you call, but more importantly, how do you qualify them to make sure that this is actually a job that you should put your time and your effort into chasing. And the last session we're going to do, I'm just going to call Toughen Up, Buttercup. So I hope you really enjoy this. I'm looking forward to doing it with you. Let's move on to chapter 2.